Overall, I think the case and the evidence against Mr. Thaçit specifically has been very weak. I can't discuss the evidence right now, but I think at the end of the case, you will see that the allegations that started with the Marty report have almost no connection to the evidence that was shown against Mr. Thaçit in this trial over 2 years. So in that sense, I am very optimistic about the outcome of this case for Mr. Thaçit. I think the evidence has been very weak, and we will, of course, make those arguments to the trial panel at the appropriate time. Obviously, I can't comment on what was said in private session, so I can't comment on that. I can just tell you, generally speaking, what I said to you before. The evidence against Mr. Thaçit, in our view, is exceptionally weak, to the point where I sometimes in trial asked myself why Mr. Thaçit was indicted in the first place. We will make those submissions to the trial panel at the appropriate time, but you know, there's not much more I can say on the specific evidence in the case. We're confident in the outcome for Mr. Thaçit in this case, and the only thing left now is to go through the rest of the stage of this case so we can get to a judgment as soon as possible. I'm not going to get into the details right now because it's not the appropriate time or place. We will do that inside the courtroom. But yes, we believe that the prosecution has failed to introduce evidence sufficient on certain parts of the indictment. The message is to let the process play out here. You know, we think that we have established the facts as they relate to Mr. Thaçit in this case, and let's wait for the process to play out. I really can't say anything more beyond that. I have to have confidence in the justice system and have to have confidence that the judges will ensure that justice is done here, and if they see things the way we see things, then there will be a very positive result for Mr. Thaçit at the end of this. I can't really discuss their motivations. They have to answer for why they do certain things. I will say that our position is, and I think this is borne out if you read the indictment, that the prosecution does not allege that any witnesses were actually interfered with in the indictment. And I think that's important to emphasize. This case, meaning the main case, will be decided on the weight of the evidence that the prosecution thought they had initially. All of that evidence is in front of the trial panel. It has been cross-examined, and much of it, some of it has not, but much of it has been cross-examined, and we believe that the credibility of that evidence has been sufficiently tested. It's to the point where, as I said, I believe that there will be a very positive result for Mr. Thaçit at the end of this. I would, at this point, prefer to avoid any political discussions. We have done the best we can with the resources that we have in this case, and you know, we can look back on it later and have a discussion on it later. But for now, I believe, even with the resources that we've had at this point, we've done enough to be able to demonstrate that the charges against Mr. Thaçit lack sufficient evidentiary foundation. We believe that within the trial itself, that the evidence has been clear that the prosecution has failed to substantiate the allegations they've made against Mr. Thaçit. And as I said, if the judges are if the judges are seeing the case the way we see the case, then all we can do is hope for the positive result that we expect at the end of this case.